Thank you for all the great viewer/listenership last week. Gained some subscribers too. Let's keep that momentum going. Today is the first of what could be called a two-parter. It's a dumb birthday game from June 27th, 1995. Next week will be from the following day, June 28th. These are two excellent examples of the level of fun we would have during those overnights on WBZ. Real, genuine madness at times. I have titled this one, Perfectly Telegraphed. The players. Jenny, who would stoke the fires of Norm's loins. Beverly in Tewksbury. Mike from Cornwall, Canada. Bernice in Malden. I'm on the phone from parts unknown. Jack Harte and Mike Epstein producing and playing in studio. The birthdays. Bob Keeshan, Ross Perot, Anna Moffo, Gary Crosby, Bruce Babbitt, and Julia Duffy. We also get a history lesson with On This Date. What year did President Truman order the Air Force and Navy into the Korean conflict? And in what year was New York and Boston linked by telegraph wires? Episode 190, Perfectly Telegraphed, taps its way to your ears in 3, 2, and 1.
Been a long while.
Where have you been, for heaven's sake?
Oh, I'm listening. I'm in bed with you every night.
Oh, Jenny, I feel fire in my loins just to hear you say that. Okay,
I'm not going to touch that at all.
No, I'm sorry. I touched it. I'm not sure the word touch is quite appropriate here either. Anyway, we have Beverly, who is in Tewksbury, or maybe it's Tewksbury who's in Beverly. I'm not sure.
No, that's Beverly and Tewksbury.
Beverly and Tewksbury. I'm glad to hear from you. And we have Mike, who's all the way up in Canada. Hi, Mike.
Hi, how are you tonight, Norman?
Just fine, thank you. You're coming in clearer up in Canada than Beverly's coming in Tewksbury.
Oh, really?
Oh, yes. We yell. That's it's okay. It's not that profound. I throw off little sideline remarks like that don't really mean much. Where are you in Canada?
A little town called Cornwall, approximately 70 miles west of Montreal.
Okay. Just across the line into Ontario.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Okay. Have you ever played the game with us before? I don't think you have you?
No, I've never played the dumb birthday game.
Oh, well, you have such a thrill in store.
Looking forward to it.
Okay. And Bernice, who's in Malden. Hi, Bernice.
Hi.
Oh, what a breathy, lovely voice. Hi. Is that the way you talk all the time?
Yeah. Most of the time.
Yeah. You use very short, kind of cryptic answers. What are you doing up at this time of the morning, Bernice? I'm not complaining. I'm glad you are up. But how come?
Well, I enjoy listening to you.
That's good enough for me.
That's a good answer.
I think that's an excellent answer. Yes, it is. We have Tony Nesbitt. Hey, we're blessed. We're blessed.
Oh, please.
Oh, the kids here are just so pleased that the kids in the tea canteen. You know what they're saying? In the mouthing the phrase,
Yeah.
we are blessed, Dad.
Oh, the pressure, Norm. I don't think I can take it now.
The day is saved.
Oh,
See,
now I really have to come through in this game.
Well, no, it doesn't matter who wins or loses. It's mostly the camaraderie, the fact that, as you know, if you play the game, we have a reunion, dumb birthday game panel reunion each year in Boston Garden, and it's just wonderful. All in wherever it will be because the next year we'll try to find it out. Why don't I shut up? What an idea! I never thought of that. Who on the air ever thought of just shutting up? Jack Harte, hi.
Yellow.
That's it, eh? Okay, Jack Harte, as you know, for those of you who don't know, let me introduce him to you because he's bowing and everything. He's the WBZ 24-hour traffic network person.
24 hours a day.
24 hours a day. He never sleeps. His whole life. He drinks, eats, sleeps. I guess he does sleep sometime.
No, I don't sleep. I don't sleep at all. As a matter of fact, the bags under my eyes are so big that I can carry my belongings in them.
That's excellent. That's an excellent joke. Now get out of here. And we have Mike Epstein, the WBZ ace producer.
Yeah.
Okay, so this you can see what a formidable lineup this.
Oh yeah.
We have let's see, 7 members of the panel, which makes it's going to make it kind of tough. But so whoever wins this,
I think maybe we'll have 2 questions over the course of the entire game.
we may, but
One per half hour.
yeah, we may just continue this right till 5 o'clock if we know it's good for us. Or something. I'm not sure I know what that means. Okay, one of the people born on this date, and again I give you the names of people born today, which is Tuesday, June 27th, and we guess their ages, is Bob Keeshan. Bob Keeshan is Captain Kangaroo, that's correct. He also was Clarabelle the Clown on the Howdy Doody Show from 1947 to 1952. And I guess he hated that. So he said he didn't like the idea of some clown jumping around and making all that noise and all that stuff. So he was.
So instead, he put on a straight hair wig and got on a big jacket with big pockets and jumped around without
Contrast stitching.
No, actually, he doesn't jump around. He's that was the idea. He was very much laid back as Captain Kangaroo, and he tried to teach kids stuff. It was quite a different character.
Now, is that a play on words when he named himself Captain Kangaroo and didn't jump around?
You have something there I never thought about.
Now we're getting to the bottom of this.
It was the big pockets, I think. But he always used real words.
He used real words?
He used real words when he was talking about things. He wouldn't. He didn't seem to pander in the language of the show to like children. He used words that maybe some other children's show wouldn't use.
No, I think so. I think that's so. I think he was trying to to have it as an educational device. Mm-hmm. And of course, as Clarabelle, he never used words at all, didn't he? He just used to beep a horn and stuff, kind of like. Harpo Marx.
She didn't even come out with an occasional moo or something?
No. Oh, no. Could you turn your volume up just a little bit, Jack?
How's that?
Oh, that is really nice.
Ooh.
Oh, that is good. That is really nice.
No, it
Dulcet
sounds
tones
better.
are right in my ear now.
What's that?
I said your dulcet tones are right in my ear now.
Ooh, well, that's what dulcet tones should be, though, shouldn't they? Yeah.
They're no good in your nose.
That's right.
Yeah, or up your whatever. Anyway, I'll give you some dates, though, so about Captain Kangaroo and Clarabelle and that kind of stuff, and Bob Keeshan, so that you might be able to identify his... He did the Howdy Do show from 1947. That's interesting. That was a year before WBZ TV went on the air.
Wow.
And we were the first station in Boston. He was doing it. We were not even aware of it. I wondered why Mom used to take me to New York so I could hear him on one of their stations. In 1947, they must have had about 4 viewers.
And they were all in the studio.
That's right.
He could talk personally to each. He could give each one of them a personal.
That's right.
Yeah. Thank you all for coming, and we appreciate being going coast to coast from the Hudson River to the middle of our studio.
And Billy, little Susie.
Anyway, he was on that from 47 to 52, and he created Captain Kangaroo in 1955. Which it says ran for many years. I don't know how, because he still shows up as kind of an advocate of better. Is somebody really terribly sick? Because I'm a doctor. If you want to spit some phlegm into my handkerchief here, perhaps I can analyze it. We have an entire medical department here at WBZ.
You can take it up to the BZ microscope.
We can do that, yeah, because we have. That's right, because we have a lot of sick people that work here.
And I understand they keep that.
No, isn't that the truth?
I understand they keep the microscope in the fabled WBZ commissary.
Yes, they do, right next to the glazed donuts. Anyway, it ran for many years, but he shows up as an advocate for television, for kids better television. Oh, never mind.
For contrast stitching and big pockets.
That's right. Jenny, how old do you think Bob Keeshan, Captain Kangaroo, how old is he today?
I'll say 82.
You'll say 82, okay. And Beverly, what do you think?
I think 72.
72, okay. And Mike up there, did you have Captain Kangaroo on one of the Canadian stations ever?
Sure did. It used to be my favorite show as a child. Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
He was Captain Le Kangaroo up there.
Yeah. Captain, yeah. Les Kangaroos. Okay.
Le Monsieur Captain.
And the other guy was Verde I forget his whole name. Was it
Mr. Green Beans.
Green
yeah.
Oh, green jeans.
Green Beans.
Yeah, verde. How do you say jeans in French?
Who are you asking?
John?
Well, I'm asking you, Mike. I thought maybe.
Bdays, Jean.
Yeah,
I am fluent in French. There's no French word for jeans, actually.
Well, but green pants. Maybe we could compromise
Les
on that.
pantalons verts.
No, that's
Monsieur, le pantalon vert.
No. Via, not vert. Via.
Oh, I see.
No,
Via?
Via.
V-I-R-E? No.
V-E-R-S.
Are you sure? Not the way I learned it at the
Well,
Parliament
in
Junior High
Italian,
School.
it's verde.
Yeah, like in Giuseppe Verdi,
Yeah.
Joe Green. Okay. Anyway, Mike, how old?
71.
I'm sorry. At least to wait till I finish the question, for God's sakes. Okay, Bernice, what do you think?
75.
Bernice says 75. Okay, and Mike?
I'd say Captain Kangaroo is a hopping 76.
Oh, that's the spirit.
Yes.
Yeehaw!
Jacques Lecoeur, what do you think?
Il est 69. Ouais.
Ouais. 69, okay. Tony, what do you think?
I think I have this one in the pocket, too.
Oh,
Yeah, you always think he's a lot older than he really is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because
Wow.
he looks older than he is.
Yeah.
But he's 11.
That's right. I'll agree with Jack. He's 69.
69.
Have you ever seen him without the wig?
No,
Without the Captain
never.
Kangaroo wig? Yeah, he's got like the sort of... He does have a full head of hair, but it's more like a sort of a grayish fuzz.
Really?
Yeah.
So he looks like...
Like maybe a piece of bread got up there.
Okay. Anyway,
What?
Bob Keeshan is actually 68. So you guys, Jack and Tony,
Yes.
were the closest. Yes.
I was going to
Nobody's.
say 68, but I knew Jack really tried hard, so I didn't want to just...
Well,
I was really, no, I know that. You knew his exact
Tony,
age.
yeah.
But
And I'll do the same for you someday.
Thank you.
He is an old-looking guy, though, isn't he? And he's the horror is that he's younger than I am. He's younger, than I am. I can't believe all these people. Even Ross Perot is younger than I am. His birthday is today too.
There's a big hint.
Yeah, that's right. Billionaire. It says billionaire.
But just remember, Norm, Paul Newman is older than you are.
That's right. He is. Yes.
Never let him forget it.
And Clint Eastwood is almost as old as you are.
Oh, my... Can you imagine that?
Son of a.
That's right.
Is he almost as old as I am?
He's what, 63 now?
I think he's like 65. He was 60 a number of years ago.
Well, I can look him up. You want me to look him up?
Sure.
Sure. We got nothing else to do here. What the heck?
I think he's going to be 64 this year, Clint.
Clint Eastwood. Okay, I'm looking him up this very moment, even as we speak. And I'll
George
take
Burns is
Clint
probably
Eastwood.
older than you are, too, Norm.
Who?
George Burns.
He may be younger than I am, the way things are going. May 31st was Clint Eastwood's birthday. We'll look up May 31st and just see. And we'll have, instead of guessing, we don't guess. We look up the answers.
62.
Okay, Clint Eastwood.
He was 62 a couple of years ago.
He was 65.
Really?
Yeah,
He
65.
just turned 65?
65 in May 31st,
He looks
yes.
older than that.
Pardon me?
He looks older than that.
Clint
Does
Eastwood,
he
the
know?
big guy?
Yeah, because I thought he looked younger than that.
I hope I look like that at 65.
Yeah, I think he looks great.
I hope I look like Paul Newman when I'm 72.
There he is.
I hope I look like Paul Newman when I'm his age, too.
By December, Norm,
Yeah,
you will look like Paul Newman.
That's right.
Guaranteed.
I'd be happy to look like Paul Newman at any age.
Okay, Ross Perot, billionaire computer tycoon.
Pain in the ass. I'm sorry. What?
Did you say that, Tony?
Yes, I did. I'm sorry.
I'm speechless. Okay, anyway, I wonder if he fills out job applications that way. You're
It's on his resume.
Yeah, it's on his resume. What is your occupation, Mr. Perot? I'm a billionaire computer tycoon. His estimated worth is over $2 billion. It says he had his eye on the U.S. presidency in 1992. Unfortunately, most of the constituents did not have their eye on him. So that took care of that. Anyway, Ross,
So how many votes did he get anyway? Did he get like 13?
he got 4, the same number of people that saw Bob Keeshan in 1947 on Captain Kangaroo. Or whatever that other thing was, Clarabelle the Clown. Okay, we'll start with you, Tony. Ross Perot.
65.
Okay. That sounds like a ballet step, though, doesn't it?
Ross Perot.
Yeah, do this, Ross Perot, and you can practice holding on to the bar. You and your tutu. Jack, what do you think? How old is Ross Perot?
Well, you see, it's like this. I would have to say that if you were to take the number of inches in the size of his ears and multiply them by the size of his head and by the height of his whole body, which isn't very much, I would have to say that he was somewhere about 67.
I forget what the question was. Mike Epstein, what do you think? I don't mean his age. I mean, what do you think of Jack Harte's imitation?
I thought that was great.
It was good.
That was good. I'm going to say that Ross Perot is will shortly be. That was
And we're all ears, by the way.
I knew somebody would bring the ear thing into it. I didn't think it would be you, Jack, because you did such a great job in the imitation. You could have rested on your fat laurels.
I'm going to say he's 64.
64. Okay.
Norm, does he rank up as one of the annoying voices?
Oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Along with Conan
Ricky
O'Brien.
Conan O'Brien.
Conan O'Brien and Ricky Lake. Oh yes, they're right up there. Yeah. I'm getting to hate Charles Perez also, by the way.
Charles Perez.
He does another talk show. Yeah. So what do you think? These little kids, giving their philosophies of life, and you want to say, "Screw you! You don't know what the hell life is all about. Who cares for your little adolescent?"
Vulgar tonight.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm really getting excited here. Yeah. Listen, Charles, I'm an old man. I know better than you punk kid. You mind if I step on your face? Why did I mention him? Bernice, how old do you think Ross Perot is?
Him?
Ross Perot, what do you think?
Him?
So you saying anything that I should be being able to interpret? I didn't quite follow what you said.
Him?
I think she's singing a religious song over there.
Him, yeah, Ross Perot. Yeah, Ross Perot.
Jack Hart cracks me up.
Thank you very much.
Oh, were you just doing an imitation of Ross Perot? Is that what that was? Or?
Oh, no, he's just
Was
not
that
one
just-
of my favorites.
Oh, I thought that was just a gassy stomach then. Oh, how old is Ross Perot? Is this Bernice? Hello? Is this microphone on?
Yes.
Okay. How old is Ross Perot? You okay, Bernice?
Yes, I am.
How old do you think Ross Perot is today?
Oh, about 63.
Oh, jeez. Oh, my. Mike, what do you think? Yeah,
I forgot what the damn question was.
Yeah, the age of Ross Perot, and aren't you unhappy that he can't run for Premier or Prime Minister of Canada?
No, thanks. One loser's enough. 68, sir.
68, sir. Okay, and Beverly?
65.
65, and Jenny?
67.
Okay, 65 is correct, and that means that Beverly and Tony, well, hit that. Tony's got 2 out of 2. Yeah.
See, I was going to say 65, but I figured that Tony was so kind. The last one, that I'd say 67.
Yeah, well, you everybody was very, very close. Nobody was very far off. How about Anna Moffo, the soprano, Metropolitan Opera from 1959 to 1969.
You think when she was really, really great in one of her performances that the headlines would say Moffo is Boffo?
Yeah, that sounds like a variety headline, doesn't it? I'm trying to think of another rhyme for that, just to top you, and I can't do it.
She's endorsing she's doing an ad for Coffo.
Oh, that was
So
awful.
you see, well, in
No,
the
that-
lingo of variety, you see.
Yeah, I know that, but the words have to mean something. You see, that's the little thing that you
Well, you
forgot
see,
about.
that would leave people wondering whether she was doing a cough syrup thing or a coffee thing.
Oh yeah, that's right. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Oh yeah, that's right. Okay, let's start with you, Mike. How old do you think Anna Moffo is?
Mike up in Canada or...
Oh, I'm sorry, Mike in Canada, yes. That's right, I forgot we have two Mikes.
Yeah.
Do I really have to go first? I've never heard of this lady before in my life.
Anna Moffo, let's see. She was with the Metropolitan Opera from 59 to 69, so you got a couple of, that decade there to give you a clue. If she started in 59, how young could she have been? And 69, 79, 89, that's 36 years ago. Just kind of figure the age from that.
61.
61. And Mike Epstein, what do you think?
I've also never heard of this woman.
Hope it wasn't all that boffo then.
No. I'm going to say that she's 69.
69, okay. And Jenny?
How about 56?
56. And hold on to your hats now. Bernice, what do you think?
63.
Oh, that's good. 63, okay. That's good that you responded. That my saying that's good didn't indicate that you were accurate or not accurate. And to the Republic for which it stands. Jack, what do you think?
I would say that on this day, Anna Moffo was a 60 tray.
60 tray. Yeah, okay. Boy, that was sickening. Beverly, what do you say?
66.
Okay, and Tony?
58!
58. Oh, God.
He sings in the shower.
Yeah. Anna Moffo, who sings Boffo, as Tony pointed out.
Yeah.
Actually, she's 61 years old today. Mike, who'd never heard of her and was just making a wild guess, get it right on the... And that's Mike from Canada. Although, Mike, you said 60... Yeah, well, the rest of you weren't that far off, considering nobody had ever heard of her. Okay. Hold on, everybody. We're going to take a little break here. Won't that be fun? You can know every day somebody's birthday, and in fact, we ought to know that because we're playing the dumb birthday game, so we know. A perfect way to send a birthday bear grant from the Vermont Teddy Bear Company if you want to give a gift to somebody that they will really get a kick out of. I know the last time I sent one to Anna Moffo, she said, "What a boffo gift." That is well, anyway, here's how one lucky recipient describes what it's like to receive a bear grant. Dear Vermont Teddy Bear people, I received my Vermont Teddy Bear. Buddy, all set to go to this second part?
Oh, we back yet?
Yeah, we're back. We're back on the air. And that's it. Could you hear all those commercials where you are?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's nice, because I wouldn't want you to miss them. They were really nice.
But, listening to him gave me a little bit of a headache.
Yeah. Yeah, I love the guy who says headache. I love the other one with I have drank Ovaltine.
I was just going to tell you that, Norm, but I
My mother
went
used
out
to-
and had myself a drink.
My mother brung it to me every day.
Yeah.
I went to the store and I bought it.
I bought it, yeah.
Okay, today is the birthday of Gary Crosby. Gary Crosby, Bing's oldest son.
And he grew up on orange juice from Florida.
He was an Adam 12. Is that his only credit? Because he sung.
Was he in Adam?
What's that, please?
What was he in Adam 12?
I don't have no idea. Do you?
Like a guest spot or something?
No, he was one of the cops, like in the lunchroom. Always had like a snappy thing to say to
During roll call.
Mitch
that was the only time
Milner
he
and
saw him, right?
the other guy.
Well, yeah, Martin Milner.
Martin Milner.
Yeah, was he the one who wrote the book about his dad being an unpleasant dad and stuff? Was that Gary Crosby or one of the other kids?
Well, he wasn't getting many more parts than than Adam 12, so he had to do something.
Yeah.
Okay, Gary Crosby. Let's start with you, Bernice. What do you think? How old is Gary Crosby today?
60.
60.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and Beverly?
51.
I'm sorry, 61, is that what you said?
No, 51.
Oh, 51, okay. And Mike Epstein?
I'm going to say 57.
57. And Mike up in Canada, what do you think?
62.
Mike says 62. Okay, and Jack?
How old would Bing be? He'd be about 95.
I can look at it. I don't want to look it up now because then it gives you an unfair advantage over people who already guessed.
Let's see, because that was like a whole different family that he had. I'd have to say he's about 64.
Okay. Yeah, because he married again and had some younger children.
Yeah.
64, okay. And Jenny?
I'll say 65.
65.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And Tony?
Going on that hint that he did marry and had younger children.
Yeah, this was his first batch.
His first batch. First batch of oranges. Let's see. 63.
Oh, 63, eh?
Yeah.
Well, that certainly sounds right for me. Oh, yes, sir. Well, actually, Gary Crosby is 62 years old. Okay. 62. That means that Mike up in Canada hit that right on the button.
Oh, I just missed.
You just missed by 1 year. Yeah. Yeah, so Mike has 2 and you have 2. You're both tied. That is Mike from Canada and Tony Nesbitt from Boston, 2 apiece. How about Bruce Babbitt?
How about him?
The Interior Secretary, he ran for president didn't make it beyond the primary.
He didn't win?
No, but he got a job in the president administration.
And
Hey, that's not bad, Norm. You can add that to your repertoire.
Yeah, sure. Interior Secretary. That's right, because I only do dead people. except for Mason Adams.
Any relation to Babbitt, Norm?
Any relation to Babbitt? Yes. Yeah. That, I don't know what to say to that. So when I don't know what to say.
A couple of things, but I won't.
Okay, Bruce Babbitt from Los Angeles, he was born in Los Angeles, but he was also governor of one of the southwestern states. Which one was that, Arizona or New Mexico, Nevada?
I don't remember.
Keep going.
No,
Alaska, wasn't it?
No. It was one of the southwestern states. Anyway, Bruce Babbitt, born on June 27. How old do you think, Mike Epstein?
Oh, let's see. 60.
60, says Mike Epstein.
Yes.
And Jenny, what do you think?
Oh, 52.
All right. And Beverly?
73.
73?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let's see. Tony?
I think the only thing that Babbitt and Babbitt would have in common would probably be poles. But
I don't know.
Say that on the radio.
I know
It's
that.
okay. It's okay. Because I don't know what it meant either.
You don't know what it meant either?
No,
Okay.
no. It was handed to me on a card.
I see.
Yeah.
By anybody I know?
It was left in the studio.
I see.
Yeah. I had to look in the mirror when I read it. It's very funny. That's a hard to swallow comment.
Bruce Babbitt, do you want to guess his age, or do you want to just do...
No, I was hearing that last comment, and I was 61.
61.
Yeah.
Okay. And Mike from Canada.
65.
Okay. And Jack?
56.
What do you think, Bernice? 60?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, he's 57. Actually, 57. So Jack said 56. I believe nobody said 58, so we have a three-way tie now. Mike from Canada, Jack Harte, and the very lovely Tony Nesbitt and his
Save
orchestra.
you from sending on another prize, Norm. I'm trying.
Yeah, you're doing okay so far. Yeah. How about... I got a couple of events, if you want to guess the years
Well, who
that
else
they
do you have for
happen.
birthdays? Just
Well,
name the
no,
names. Just name the names, anyway.
Frank Mills.
Of the Mills Brothers?
No.
I was going to ask you which one he was.
He had a hit record a few years ago of Music Box Dancer.
Oh, sure.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And also, Julia Duffy. Let's do her. We can do Julia Duffy.
Gladly.
Yeah, okay. She was made Stephanie on TV's New Heart, on Designing Women, and on The Mummies with an M-O. M-M-I-E-S.
The mommy.
The
She's all
mommies.
wrapped up in that project now.
Jack, I'll
Yes.
bet you think that's hilarious. I'll bet you'll be telling that joke to everybody today to a point of total boredom.
As soon as I get in the elevator on the way out of work, I'm going to tell the guy there and the people on the way out the door. And,
Okay, Julia Duffy.
It'll be like a curse.
Let's start with you, Jenny. What do you think? How old is?
How about 43?
How about 43? Okay, Beverly.
47.
All right, Mike up in Canada.
48.
48. Bernice.
37.
37. Okay, Mike Epstein.
48 works for me.
Okay. And Jack.
I'm just thinking about Julia Duffy.
She's obviously an attractive lady.
Oh, she's just
Oh,
cute
yeah.
and teeny
Oh,
and
yeah.
just a little sweet little voice and perky and rough. 44.
Jack, what's your point? That seems to be the key.
Well, I was
the
just
key.
kind of
No,
like hashing it over in my mind while I was thinking of her age.
No, that seems to be one of the lines that's used a lot on comedy shows now. Like, I think you're so stupid. It's a wonder you know how to get out of bed in the morning. It's a wonder you've been made a living to feed your family. You're the dumbest person I've ever known.
What's your point?
Yeah, what's your point? I mean, that shows up in every sitcom these days. So I was trying to work
your
it.
mind.
I see.
Okay. Tony, what do you think?
Jack stole my answer. 44.
44. Okay. 44 is right. Yeah, she is 44
Do
years
we
old.
know our Julia Duffys or do we know our Julia Duffys?
Oh, you sure do, yeah, man. Oh, yeah. Okay, so Jack and Tony now are tied with 3 apiece. And, okay, here's the a date. Now,
How old
With
was
Julia
Frank
Duffy?
Mills, by the way?
well, nobody cares.
No, I just...
Okay, Frank Mills today is 53.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, because I could have given you a clue. The Music Box Dancer was a big hit in 1978. I suppose you could have done some figuring there, but
Yeah, but nobody heard him sing, you know. I mean, he could have been a studio musician for years and just hit, you know. He
that's
could
the
have
way.
been-
Actually, he was. I don't think he ever had a group that he took on the road that I'm aware of.
Did he ever sing? Because the Music Box Dancer was just a piano.
No, just instrumental. No,
Yeah.
no.
Well, if you
it's
listen to
true.
real close, you hear him in the back. Yeah, dun 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 dun. Or however you see.
That's pretty close, Jack.
Yeah.
You know, I'll admit this right now.
It was like
I have that on a 45.
Errol Garner, the great pianist, never sang, but he used to. You could hear him grunting on the record. You really could. I mean, you really could. You go. So that's true. That's true.
Maybe he wasn't just tickling the ivories then. That's possible.
That's right.
Tickling a little bit more than the ivories there.
might have been there. Jazz
being
people.
sharp, yeah.
Yeah, jazz people don't use phrases like tickling the ivories. Come on. Okay.
What do you do? You pound on the...
Pound on the elephant teeth.
Okay. On June 27th, it was on this very date, President Truman ordered the Air Force and Navy into the Korean conflict, following a call from the United Nations Security Council for member nations to help South Korea repel an invasion from the north. So then obviously the beginning of the Korean War. What year was that, Tony?
Now, you just had a call recently from someone talking about that last week, didn't you?
No, this was about, well, indirectly, it was about
Yeah.
a ship that took part in the Korean War. Oh, somebody did mention the Korean War too. That's right. You're right. And this would be,
This is after the United Nations was formed, so...
yeah, and this is an interesting anniversary
Yeah,
of it. You know, it's an even kind of thing. You know,
yeah.
you understood what I meant when I said, "Oh,
I think so.
Why don't you just tell him?
Well, you all get the same clue, and nobody's, has guessed yet. I try to be just as fair as I can, but you're all out of order.
19...
Let's see, what year is this?
Yeah.
This is 1945, I
I'm so
think.
embarrassed that I don't know this. Forgive me. 1950.
1950. What do you say, Jack?
Oh, let me think for a minute. 1950?
Time's up. Mike, what do you think? Mike Epstein.
Carry the 3 minus the... 1950.
This is a silly bunch of people. You hear that giggling like little schoolboys, like a bunch of schoolboys. I'm doing a program on a big, powerful radio station, accompanied by a bunch of silly little schoolboys.
Well, while you're doing that, we're looking through some girly magazines we found in the trash.
You know what, Norm? All we have to do is all 7 of us say 1950, and we're all going to win.
I guess what you want to say that too, Mike?
No.
Okay, let me call on Bernice first, because I have this all arranged in very good order, and I just can't mix up things because I'm well organized.
Uh-huh. You bet you just can't speak right.
Bernice, what do you think? What year did the Korean War begin?
1950.
Okay. And Mike from Canada?
55.
1955. Beverly?
1952.
1952. Somebody has some kind of stomach disorder there.
That was Earl Gardner.
I see. Jenny, what year did the Korean War begin?
How about 51?
About 51. No, 1950 is correct.
Yay!
So half of you won on that one.
What did the other half do?
They lost.
Yeah, the other half lost on that one. Yeah.
Only one more.
But you can't help but admire people who swim against the tide.
And get ripped with the undertow.
That's right.
And then carried out to sea.
Okay, that's so colorful. That is just so nice.
Did you like
Okay,
that?
okay. Tony and Jack are tied still with the 4
4
piece.
now, right? Yeah.
Okay, here's the very last one, and we use this because I think it is just so darn interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, this also happened June 27th, because all the events that I mentioned.
Shoelace patented or something today?
It's well, it's slightly better than that, but New York and Boston were linked by telegraph wires. In this year, they were linked by telegraph wires.
Well, da-da.
Oh, I think I'm going
To do.
Okay, who we start with the last? Well, Jenny, we'll start with you this time. What year was that? New York and Boston linked by telegraph wires.
What about 1902?
1902. Okay, Beverly?
1929.
1929. Right, that's right, because they wanted each city to know that the Depression suddenly was on.
So they had a relay.
Well, the phones were out that
They're not laughing at you, Beverly. They're just laughing at your answer. Mike up in Canada. What year do you think that was?
1899.
How much?
1899.
1899. See, the silly schoolboys are at it again.
What are you guys smoking up there?
Okay, Bernice. What do you?
1902.
1902. Okay.
Norm,
Yes.
I love Bernice's voice.
Bernice, say something more so that we can get more excited.
That's pretty good.
Who likes my voice?
I think Tony, was the fellow who was...
No, Mike in Canada.
Oh, Mike in Canada.
Oh.
Okay. And Mike Epstein, what year do you think the Boston and New York were linked by the telegraph?
Oh, 18 65, I guess.
Okay, 1865. And what do you say, Jack?
1863.
1863. And Tony?
He's giving his answer in Morse code.
Yes. Yeah.
1861.
1861 does come the closest.
No kidding.
Yeah, but you're still...
I knew we were
150
way
years
off.
No,
I knew we were way off.
Well, you're not that far. Maybe, but it's 1847.
Oh, really?
Close enough.
57, yeah, close enough. How come you're just telling us about it now? It happened 14 years ago. Wouldn't be that close then.
I still love Bernice's voice.
Okay. So the winner there. Anyway, Tony walks away with the whole thing.
Hey.
Thank you very much. Very, very nice. And I want to thank all of you for playing the swell game with us. Jenny, thank you.
Thank you, Norm. Norm,
Yes?
would you please say happy birthday, Jenny, for the 4th of July?
Okay, I'll say happy. Just call me the 4th of July, and I'll wish you. And that's next week.
Somebody hung up.
Okay,
Yeah,
now.
somebody hung up. We could have just jettisoned.
Let's see, Beverly, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, that was Mike in Canada.
Unable to connect your callers.
And Bernice, thank you.
Thank you. It was
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so busy trying to get that thing off the line.
That was Mike's line, I guess, in Canada.
Yeah, Mike in Canada just kind of said au revoir.
Okay. Anyway, thank you, Tony, and thank you, Jack.
Thanks a lot, Norm.
Man, it was always such a bonus when Norm would be in for Bob Rawley. All the extra silly booming out over 38 states and parts of Canada. Tune in next week for a dumb birthday game from the very next night with our regular cast and new callers. Closing the vault and clearly leaving this world a little sillier than we found it. 4. Going to bed every night with Norm. Dumb birthday game contestant reunions held at the Boston Garden. Clarabelle the Clown, Captain Kangaroo, Le Papillon Verde, contrast stitching and big pockets. Real words. Howdy Doody, Phlegm, the WBZ Commissary, Glazed Donuts, Clint Eastwood, Jack Harte's Ross Perot impression, Annoying Voices, the Boffo and a Moffo, Dranking Ovaltine, Poles and Poles, Grunting, Tickling the Ivories, Giggling like silly little schoolboys, Mike Epstein, Jack Harte, and the well-organized Norm Nathan. I'm Tony Nesbitt. So what's your point?